Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. And the thing is, when you really expose somebody, when you expose their BS, oh, they get very angry and they expose themselves. That's what just happened to Elizabeth Warren. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Silly Elizabeth Warren, see, she was on what she believed was a liberal network, and it is. And she thought she was going to get softball questions, and she did for the most part. But what happened was, see, Democrats want to propagate this lie, and it's a lie by omission, where they're saying, we're not looking for health care for illegal immigrants, but they actually are. They talk about hospitals getting paid, but what they're actually doing is they're forcing hospitals to treat illegal immigrants, and then the government pays for it. Well, that is government health care. So, again, I like to be merciful. If somebody is hit by a car, if they're shot, if they're stabbed, if they're really, really sick, I don't care what insurance they have or if they have none. I don't care if they're legal or illegal. That's a human being. It's a life. Let's save that life. Worry about the other stuff later. I totally agree with that. The problem is, because we pay for emergency room visits, no matter who it is or what insurance they have, you have people that also go to emergency rooms for things that are not emergencies. They go for minor things or things that could have waited or things that, hey, they could have paid a doctor for out of pocket, but they don't. They put it on the taxpayers. It's those things that annoy us, and it's those things that the Democrats are demanding. And so when Elizabeth Warren got called on this lie, it was like the Wicked Witch of the West. When she got the water thrown on her in The Wizard of Oz, I'm melting. It was like that. She kind of reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the West, actually, when I think about it. Listen to her voice. Doesn't she sound like, think about it. I want you to listen to her. Tell me if you don't hear what I hear. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
You know, Republicans say what you're really fighting for is taxpayer dollars for, as they put it, illegal aliens. I know that's not strictly true, but there is a provision.
Excuse me, not strictly true.
It's not true directly, but
flat-out lie. It is a flat-out lie.
The way that they frame it.
There is nothing in Medicare that permits one undocumented immigrant to get $1 of assistance.
Senator, if you let me finish the question.
Of course,
Senator,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the Democratic counteroffer, the proposal for funding, there is a restoration of Medicaid benefits for certain non-citizens that it had been taken away in the big, beautiful bill, as the Republicans put it. Republicans don't think those people should be getting health care on the taxpayer dime. I'm not asking on the merits. Politically, putting that in there exposes you to this talking point, this lie, as you put it. Why put it in there? Why is it worth it?
No, what's happened is that what we're saying is that whenever hospitals give care, what is going to be the level of reimbursement? And the Republicans said it's going to be a low level. The Democrats said we just want to go back to the level it was before because you're going to bankrupt hospitals. You're going to put rural hospitals out of business. The Republicans and the Democrats plan, nothing changes the number of undocumented immigrants who still get care if they show up bleeding and unconscious at an emergency room. There is absolutely zero difference. The difference is whether or not hospitals, who under laws that date back to Ronald Reagan, may provide emergency care to anyone who's unconscious, will actually get reimbursed at a very low level that will put the hospital ultimately out of business potentially, or at a higher level. The Republicans, there is no change in the number of undocumented immigrants who get any help under what the Democrats want. Look,
Senator,
what we're looking for is help for people who are going to get pushed out of nursing homes,
Senator,
help for people who are at home and relying on home health aides.